time. We're back, episode 16. Jill, we're out in the sun.
Sun, beautiful.
Can you believe it? Spring is here, baby.
Loving all of it. Getting ready to do the gardening.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you're getting ready to do in that outfit.
I'm getting ready what Jules tells me what I got to do. Trust me, he's going to have me in that hole. That's right. I'm ready for work.
To go.
He
That's exactly right.
tools.
I got my shovel, got my hoe.
Great day.
Yo, you take the shovel. I keep the hoe. Oh!
Let's be honest. I do most of the gardening around
You
here.
do indeed. You do indeed.
Okay. Well, we're definitely getting ready because April showers bring May flowers.
Yeah, and it also brings a whole lot more than that in terms of drainage issues. So joining us today, a regular contributor on The Wire, Jules Falcone. Jules, welcome to the show.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, always a pleasure.
Yes, welcome, Jules. So many of our viewers now are out and about, spring projects, landscaping, replacing driveways. I understand how creating new beds around a house create drainage issues, but I really didn't realize how many problems arise when you simply replace an existing driveway.
Well, before we do that, let's go back to where we were about a year ago.
To show the problem?
Okay.
Yeah, where it exists,
So
where
you
it came
see the
from.
problems.
Okay.
And then, after we go through that,
Okay.
we can figure out what's happening
What's got to
here.
happen? Okay, fine.
Right.
Let's cut away and take a look at that.
As we can see here, this is about a year ago. There's a significant amount of water coming down the street, causing excessive erosion, driveway erosion, soil erosion, and the sandbags, they won't work for a long time. So we need to have another solution.
And I would think the neighbors would probably have an issue with this after a while. Right?
Yeah, they might.
Not
they
to
might start
mention the
picketing.
mailman
Yeah,
there trying to
they-
deliver the mail.
Yeah, to move the mailboxes.
So it's smart
up.
to have the water diverting like it's doing for now, because it appears that the top part of the driveway here, that's exactly where the erosion point is.
Right. The water's just dropping off, actually on both sides now, on the right and left. It's just taking all the soil away. It's not going to get better. So
Ultimately,
here.
will the driveway collapse around this?
Well, you can see, I can see that all that soil is exposed. It's going
Yeah.
to keep eroding away.
Eventually, the driveway will collapse.
Okay.
But so now you need to arrest it.
Okay. All right. Well, then let's talk about a fix.
Okay.
So you're saying there's an issue here with the way that this is flared, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
So this flare has to come out about that much.
Widen that
or more?
up. That'll be a big help, but maybe a little bit more.
So we're going to want to get this really a nice V in here is what we want.
Right.
A nice easy V going all the way out.
We definitely are full-service realtors, you can see right now, by all of the handiwork going on
That's
here.
right. And you know what? Jules always gets me dirty.
And then what happens is, once you get this ready and you put the stone in, the water will have a chance to come down here, spread out.
Yeah.
The stone will keep the erosion, and it'll find the pipe. You don't want it banging into the driveway or around the pipe, because that's what's going to cause the problem.
That's right. As we saw in the other clip, there is so much erosion all around the pipe. At a certain point, that driveway is going to collapse. And you know what, Jill? You and I, when we're running, when we go out for a run, we'll see some driveways that are on the verge of collapse. And I think a lot of that has to do with the swale not being properly installed, or at least created after a new driveway is installed. So
if you do that, make it wider. Use the 3-inch modified. That should handle it. If for some reason it doesn't, you got to take a next step with gabion baskets and things like that, which would definitely manage it.
yeah.
But
So the gabion basket, that's something you would find, for instance, on the side of the highway.
for a big retaining wall,
Yeah.
the state's
Okay, we
using
can
them.
fly up some pictures of that as well.
Yeah.
So that'll help. So you may not need that here.
Okay.
This is a residential application.
Yep.
We know we're getting a lot of water, but that's probably going to handle it.
All right.
Just if it's extreme, or if we get a rain that nobody's figuring on,
Yeah.
then you may have to do something like that.
So how much dirtier do I have to get? I'm like, what am I, Mike Rowe and Dirty Jobs? You know what, that might be an episode. We may have to do that. Maybe
But
in an
it's
upcoming
manly work, though.
yeah, maybe in an upcoming septic issue, we'll get me into the septic tank.
You don't even have gloves on. You're not ready to work.
No, I don't need gloves. Kidding me? I got hands of steel.
Hey, look at these baby hands.
I got hands of steel. I don't need gloves to work. I don't need gloves. Well, there you have it. You know what? There's another episode in the bag. You know what? Jules Falcone, thank you for being here on the
Thank you very
show.
much.
You know what? We're talking swales, stales, and something else. It's spring. That's all I know, baby. It's exciting. Jill, just get the coat off. Get the coats off. That's it. Until next time, listen, we know you have a lot of places to spend time on the web. Appreciate you spending some of the time with us.
And if you like what you saw today, make sure that you comment, like, and share. It's our oxygen, our lifeblood, and it really keeps us going.
Yeah, that is all. You know why, Jill?
Because real estate's about much more than homes, building, and land.
It's about the people and the communities where they live, work, and play. Yo, that's it. It's springtime. Until next time. I'm Doug.
And I'm Jill.
I'm Jules.
Thanks. Oh, Jules.
Thanks for watching.